All right, let's see. We are live. What is up, guys? Here we are, man. What a great day to be a Jags fan. What a great day. Dave Caldwell, the GM since 2013, has been released. And what do we do for that, man? We're cracking a cold one open. Me personally, I'm drinking a Bud Light Lime. Like the little extra lime appeal, like the light beer, but it's a great day, man. What's up, FaZe, BB, Kyle, Brokaw, Goat the Viking, Trap, Beezy, Bezzy, BB, Bradley. What is up? What is up, guys? Dude, here we are, man. We're here, and we're doing a call-in show, so we'll go ahead and let in our first guest. Let's see. Hey, 1546, who's this?
Hey, this is Paul.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, man. What do you think about the news today?
Oh my gosh, it's great. I saw the alert from Adam Sheffy and I just called everyone. I was like freaking out. I was so happy.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I mean, it's really a great day to be a Jags fan, man.
Yeah. So, what do you think about like all the injuries that the Jags have been having, especially like on the defensive side?
I don't know, man. It's hard. I know different people have conspiracies, and maybe it's the field, or maybe it's the training staff. I don't know. It seems hit and miss with the Jaguars. The Jaguars are either very healthy or they're extremely injured. So I don't know. I mean, what do you kind of think about it?
I don't know. Every time I see like one go down, I don't want to say it, but I just feel like they might be like faking it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
just
I don't know if
crazy
I
for
go
this many
that far. I don't know if
injuries.
I would appeal to that conspiracy, but hey, man, you never know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's these players. I mean, these players care. These players aren't tanking or anything. They put in their work. All of them get, they're out here putting like film out there for other teams. So, but who knows, man?
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
they're telling them
definitely
to go
true.
down.
Tank train.
Yeah, all aboard the tank train, man.
So, I think you've said it a few times, but who do you like better? Is it Justin Fields or is it Trevor Lawrence?
I mean, I like Trevor Lawrence more mainly because I feel like he has less of a bust factor. Because like I just don't feel like there's any chance of Trevor Lawrence being a bust. But I'd be happy with either. I think Justin Fields offers you maybe a little bit more in the running game because I think you definitely need a mobile quarterback. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence is still pretty damn mobile. So I mean, either way, man, let's just lock up that number 2 overall spot and move forward with that, in my opinion.
Thanks for accepting my call, man.
Of course, man. Hey, Paul, appreciate you for calling in, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll get the next one over in here. Hey, what's going on, Bradley?
How you doing, UCF?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. And I'm kind of excited with everything going on right now with Jaguars.
I know, man. We needed this, man. We needed something to get excited about, except for just weekly losses. Because the most exciting thing every week is a loss. Isn't that bad?
Yeah, that is pretty bad, man. I just became kind of numb to all the losing. I just thought to myself, you know what? It's all going to pay off on draft day when we get Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, because I remember talking because I have a Bengals. His name is Ace Boogie. He's a Bengals YouTuber, and he said he was just like me last year, man. He was promoting on this channel, Tank, 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 and then people were like, "Oh no, tanking's bad for winning culture and all this different kind of stuff." But then, hey, man, none of them are mad about tanking 1 year later when they have Joe Burrow. Of course, some unfortunate events happen over there, but you know what I mean. Once we lock in a franchise guy, man, that's just so big.
Yeah, that is very true, man. Yeah, I think the biggest thing the Jaguars have to do is just find the right GM who's going to get the right head coach, kind of like a John Lynch and what they have over there at 49ers, and get the QB, man. I think that's the biggest thing the Jaguars have to be focusing on. And hopefully by the end of the season, they have a GM in mind so they can start the head coaching search.
Yeah.
So many other teams have started looking at head coaches and GMs.
I know, man. There's already 4 GM openings right now. There's never been that many, but the Jaguars, I mean, Jaguars have by far the most attractive spot, man. Like I said in my video earlier, I mean, you know, you get number 2 overall pick, you got 2 first-round picks, you got your choice of quarterback, you got all this cap room. You look over at the Texans, and they don't even have a pick in the first 2 rounds.
That's very true, man. That's very true. I mean, look at the Atlanta Falcons. You know, they got a quarterback, but are they going to trade away, Matt Ryan, or are they going to try to keep him for another year and draft a guy?
The Falcons and the Lions are in a weird situation with quarterback right now, both looking for GMs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. Like, they got established guys, but they're kind of, I'll say Matt Ryan is more on the end of the season. I still think Matthew Stafford still can do something for you. He just hasn't had the right head coach to really, let him excel,
Yeah. And it's just crazy, man. I mean, they were so close to that Super Bowl win, and look where they are now. And it's just crazy, like, the turn, like, really just how quickly a team can go from a Super Bowl competitor to all of a sudden down to 4-7.
It happened to us.
I know, man. It sucks because you think you're like, okay, we lost this year. We'll be back. And then, oh my God, it's just that's not even close. I'll never take that for granted.
I know. That 2018 season, man, just really, it really helped me. Just hardened my heart a lot with this season. It's just how close we were the previous season, and then just falling flat on our face the next season. Yeah. But no, I have a question, man. It's just, with David Caldwell, I think not enough people are talking about this. It's just his failure to re-sign and keep good talent here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And he really hasn't done well with free agency. I mean, before Tom Coughlin came, I mean, he didn't really have any really big free agent signings that were good. I mean, he had Zane Beatles, Julius Thomas, nobody really who was good. But when Tom Coughlin came in and kind of showed, hey, get Calais Campbell, get, Barry Church, Deshaun Gibson, all that, that's when he started becoming like a really good GM on the free agent side. Draft side is pretty solid, but, man, he's overstayed his welcome way too long.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's the thing, man. I remember, like with the Jalen Ramsey situation, it's like, you kind of, you can learn from stuff like that. And one thing Jalen Ramsey said was, like, when he had a conversation with people after the game, and there were 2 people that he respected and 2 people that he didn't like in the meeting. I would imagine one of the people he didn't like was obviously Tom Coughlin. And I imagine one of the people he liked was Doug Marrone, but who were those other guys? And then you also think Yannick Ngakoue took like an $8 million pay cut to not play here. So there's still some lingering issues around. And it looks like with Dave Caldwell, he's out of there. Once Dave Caldwell's gone, the new GM's gonna clean out the coaching staff, and it's just gonna be a brand new thing. And hopefully we bring in some people. I mean, like, we were the same exact team as the Dolphins last year, and the Dolphins are a winning record. They're a playoff competing team. The Arizona Cardinals just 2 years ago had the #1 overall pick, brought in Cliff Kingsbury, got Kyler Murray, and they're hot and exciting. I mean, the Jaguars, they can turn it around and be good next year.
That's very true. That's very true. With all the draft picks we have next year, the cap space, next year we may go. Hopefully, if we go 8-8, that's a plus, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we're able to. Because with the Tennessee Titans rolling, and if the Houston Texans can find the right coach, this division's gonna be a lot harder next season. But I think in the next couple of future with the Jacksonville Jaguars, they'll be right up there just competing. Because I think, give or take 2 or 3 years, I think Ryan Tannehill's play is gonna fall off a little bit. I don't know what the Colts are gonna do with Philip Rivers, because it seems like he's beginning to spit down his production here and there. And you watch that game against the Tennessee Titans today. It was a bad look by Philip Rivers, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of months.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right, man.
But all right, man. I appreciate you calling in, Bradley.
No problem, man. I like the show, man. Good luck and good work, man.
Thanks. I appreciate that, brother.
All right, peace.
All right, cool, man. Letting some people voice their opinions. We'll go to the next person. Hey, 7593, who's this?
Hey, man, this is Kyle.
Hey, what's going on, Kyle? What you got for the show, man?
No, man, I'm just excited.
Dude, I bet.
Whole new team, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, this is the big
I
domino,
was-
man. This is the Dave Caldwell was the big domino in the whole
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I was just calling to see your opinion. Like, I had this thought come up. What if Kyle Trask falls in round 2, but Kyle Pitts is up there? I don't know if Kyle Trask has jumped up the board. So,
I mean, I imagine the Jaguars are staying at number 2. They're going to be drafting, they're not going to be drafting Trask. And I imagine with the way Pitts is playing, I mean, Pitts is doing better and better each week. That guy's, if TJ Hawkinson was drafted number 9 overall, I have no confidence that Pitts is going to drop to the 20s. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion on that.
yeah.
And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe we wait on quarterback. Dude, let's just, like, you never know when you're going to have the number 2 overall pick again. Get your quarterback. Don't mess around and be cute and go back at all. Just go and get your guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Fields has played balled out this year, so I wouldn't be upset if we end up getting him.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. I mean,
He's big, he's athletic.
yeah. Me personally, I just don't see it happening. But you never know. You never know what the new GM does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man.
Of course, man. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you for calling
Love
in.
your show. Love your content.
Hell yeah.
Keep it up, man.
I appreciate that, brother.
Well, bye.
All right, cool. We'll go to. Hey, what's going on, Elliot?
Hey, what's up, UCF?
What's happening, brother? Is this Elliot
Doing
Crabtree?
good. Yeah, I'm one of your mods, actually.
Oh yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm about to say, I know you've been commenting for quite some time. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I know.
So what you got for the show, man? What do you think about today's news?
I'm relieved to hear about it. I thought Sean might have never done it.
Yeah, I was definitely worried that, because I knew Doug Marrone was gonna be gone, but with the moves that Dave Caldwell was making, he was making moves that made it seem like he was safe.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully we bring in a good guy to replace him.
After we fire Doug after the season, I hope Sean will just make the right decision and find the right coach.
I know, man. It's gonna be hard, man, because I mean they gotta find the right GM, and then once the GM is in here, then the GM hires the head coach and everything. So once he hires the GM, the team is pretty much in the GM's hands from there.
Yeah, I know. It's exciting.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely an exciting time right now. And it gives me some juice, man, because it's been depressing the last couple of months just being a Jags fan.
Yes, same here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But what else you got, my man?
Well, I'm trying to think of something.
So what do you think of the game today?
I thought it was good. It was a good loss.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was able to watch I had to do something in the second half, so I couldn't watch a whole thing, but I was out with family, and then I got the alert on my phone that Dave Caldwell was fired, and I couldn't get home quick enough to make that video.
Yeah, as soon as I got the news for Jacksonville, I freaked out. I started running around at my house.
I bet. I would have been so much crazier if I filmed my live reaction to it rather than waiting like an hour to make a video, because I was so hype.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. But anything else, brother? I'm about to let the next caller in here.
No, that's it. You can let your next caller in there.
Awesome. Hey, Elliot, appreciate you for calling in and appreciate your support of the channel, man.
Yeah, I'll try to get it next time, anytime you do any of these again.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye. All All right. Shout out to Elliot Crabtree, big time supporter of the channel. We'll go to our next caller. Hey, 515, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Great. I was just calling specifically about the new GM spot, but I'm gonna keep it short and change it up.
All right.
What would be your prediction on the new head coaching spot and us having an early draft pick? What would be your perfect prediction, the perfect head coach and the perfect player to go, the perfect combination?
Well, it's interesting because I think right now one of my favorite guys is honestly Robert Saleh, the 49ers defense coordinator. And the only bad thing about him is that he is a defensive guy, but I'm a kind of person, I love his energy. I love his, passion for the game. And he knows how to hold players accountable. And I think that's kind of going away from the boring Doug Marrone kind of thing. But, it's almost tough to get a defensive guy because you want to get an offensive person in here because, if you have a great offense and everything's churning, someone's going to go ahead and hire your offensive coordinator to be their head coach. And all of a sudden you have to get another offensive guy, and then someone hires him, get another guy. So that's the only thing that may be kind of tough with it. But that's my main guy really on the, that's my main coaching candidate. I'll probably start looking at more because I know there's a good amount out there that could be pretty good. But what are your thoughts, man? Who's a perfect head coach for you?
I think what's his last name? Eric Bieniemy. I think he'd be a good fit.
Yeah, that's definitely the hot name. And hey, man, if the Jaguars go out and get Justin Fields is, his style of play is very similar to Patrick Mahomes. So I mean, that'd be a cool little trade-off for him to go from, Patrick Mahomes to Justin Fields.
Mine would be mine would be Mac Jones, just because he's from Jacksonville and Jacksonville's his favorite team.
Matt Jones?
Mac Jones.
Oh, Mac
from Alabama.
Jones. For quarterback, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Matt Jones for head coach. I'm like, I think you're doing the same white powder that Matt Jones is all about. But
man,
Mac Jones is interesting. If we pick at number 2, would you prefer Mac Jones?
I'd take Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's more of just
because,
number 5
that's just
outside the box.
Yeah, I'd be so happy though. Even though I'm a Gator fan and I like Kyle Trask, but
yeah,
I'd rather have Mac Jones or Justin Fields before we get Kyle Trask. And maybe get a tight end in the second round, maybe Kyle Pitts, but he might be going in the first round, so we never know.
Yeah, Pitts is playing better. Pitts keeps he has a good game one week, then the next game has an even better game, then has an even better game the next week. I mean, he's, like I said earlier, man, if Hawkinson was drafted number 9 overall, I just can't see Pitts falling to the 20s. Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. Just have to wait on the NFL Combine, and see how the season ends up.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the season to end. So because I'd be so stressed out.
And I'm excited for Dave to be out of here next dog.
I'd be so stressed out if we were not drafting in the top 2, because then it's like, oh man, not to worry about trading draft picks, and I just want to keep my draft picks, stay where we're at, and just load up on guys.
Right, yeah, just get a lot of young talent, just start from the bottom again. Maybe in a couple of years we'll be competing.
Yeah, I think we can compete next year, man. I think as soon as next year we can be competing, I'll be honest with you.
If we make the playoffs, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we're going to be a Kansas City or a Pittsburgh, but we can do better.
Hey, let's be a Miami Dolphins, man. Miami Dolphins have a winning record. I think they're in a playoff picture right now. They were the tanking team last year, and look at them now. You know what I mean? They turned it around quick.
Yeah.
They were trading away all their guys.
Yeah, I just don't think.
We're the same thing, dude.
Yeah, I just don't think they'll. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm too optimistic. Maybe I want to win right away. I just, one step at a time, I guess.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man. But, hey, thanks for the call.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate you calling in, Jake.
All right, buddy.
All right, peace.
Peace. Duval.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and get the next caller in here. Hey, 434, what's up, man?
Hey, UCF, I love you, man. I watch you all the time. I just want to say that.
Hey, love you too, bro.
I wanted to ask, yeah, man. I wanted to ask though, who do you think is better suited for our team and how we should build around them? Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields? So if we had our pick of the two, who do you think is actually better suited? Is Justin Fields maybe better suited because of our O line and the way our team is built? And how do you see, depending on which quarterback we pick out of the two, how do you see we should be building around them?
I mean, I wouldn't underestimate what's his face, Trevor Lawrence's ability to move around because he's actually got some wheels. But I don't know. I would probably go with Trevor Lawrence just because, I mean, he just has the golden arm. He's been like the number one guy forever. But I mean, people debate about who's really better. I mean, I would be completely happy with either. I would probably, if I were drafting, I would take Trevor Lawrence first, but I mean, I'm extremely happy with Justin Fields at number 2. And hell, when you look at the best quarterbacks in the NFL, probably the best 2 might be Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson. And Justin Fields looks more like those guys. So I don't know, nowadays you definitely need mobile quarterbacks, but Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he does have some wheels. I don't know if he gets around the pocket as well as maybe Justin Fields does, but I mean, I'm if I get either of those guys, I'm celebrating.
Yeah, there's this weird part of me that thinks that Fields would be better fitted for us, even though Trevor Lawrence is obviously the better prospect.
Yeah.
I think that maybe Fields should maybe be our guy. I don't know. I was wondering your thoughts on that, and maybe how do you think we should build around, continue to build, because we have this amazing running back that came out of nowhere. Do you think that maybe we should build ourselves as a running team now? Or how do you think we should move forward, especially now that we're going to kind of get a fresh start?
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, man, like, what I'll say, first of all, I really hope to God that in the college football playoffs, it's Ohio State Clemson, because, man, that would be fun to watch. If it was like Jaguars were locked in number 2 overall, we get to see Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Fields. That'd be awesome. But that's just a side note. But I think with this team, what we need to do right away, we need to build the trenches. We need to make it to where the O-line is great and the defensive line is great. Like, you know what I mean? Just we have a lot of cap space. We have plenty of draft capital. Just make sure the trenches are reassured. I would like to go out there and get another wide receiver. We could have had Justin Jefferson this year. I mean, that would have been amazing, because we need that Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley kind of receiver, just because we have the, DJ Chark, the big guy who wins 50-50 balls, back shoulder guy. We have Laviska Shenault run after the, catch, yards after contact, and then just get a guy that's like a speedy route runner. I think we're definitely missing that. Add some tight ends here or there, build back the defensive line great, and then just get ball players, man. I mean, we got what's it called, like Daniel Thomas in the 5th round of the draft this year, and he was a guy where it's like, okay, bring him in, he'll be special teams guy, then he balls out. Just keep getting great athletes on defense, and then these guys, they're gonna become, if you get the right guys, their athleticism will turn into greatness on the field, and then that's how you build a good team.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm happy as long as we can stick with his number 1 or number 2 pick, man.
Yeah.
How did it work out this weekend? Now I know we had a game of leeway where if we lost or if we won one, we still are stuck at number 2. Did anything change where if we were to win 2 now or anything, we'd still be safe? I'm just curious. I didn't know if you pay attention to that.
I don't think so, because the Bengals right now, they're like 2-7-1 or something like that. So, the Jaguars win the game. They have 2 wins, but Bengals had the advantage with the 1 tie that they have. But, if we win 2 games, then we'd have to rely on the Bengals to win 1, and then you get into different tiebreaker scenarios with other teams. Like I think maybe the Chargers and stuff. So our best hope is that, we go 1-4, or maybe go 1-5, and the Jets somehow win a game, and then we move past them. Those are some things we got to kind of hope for.
All right. Well, thank you so much, UCF. Love your stuff again, and keep it up, man.
Of course, man. Appreciate you for calling in.
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right. Next up, we'll go over to. Hey, what's going on, Jimmy?
Hey, what's going on, UCF?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. I live in Charlotte, but I still follow the Jags. Originally from Jacksonville. I was in the stands when Morton Anderson missed that field goal way back in '96. So I'm still a diehard, and my son is 16 and he's a diehard. So we were watching the game today, and every time we'd make a good play, we go, yes. Oh man, no, that's not good. That's not good.
It's so, I remember like Colin Johnson made that long touchdown. It's like, oh, what a great play, but I don't know about it.
I know. And Mike Glennon missed that wide open, I think O'Shaughnessy. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah. But anyway, whatever. I just had a question. I don't know much about who the GMs could be. I'm just so glad he's out. And obviously I told my son, that means Marone is out. GM is going to come in and keep the same coaching staff. But I also think that Todd Wash will be gone. The GM is going to wipe that whole thing clean. What defensive coordinators do you think could be brought in here? And my other question is, do we pluck a head coach from the college ranks? I've never really been a big fan of that, but with, Kingsbury and
like Matt Rule,
a few others.
Yeah.
And Matt Rule actually right here in Charlotte, they're doing fairly well.
Yeah, they're outplaying their skill level, that's for sure.
And also I like the fact that, ex-players, Tennessee's coach, he has just taken that team and turned it around.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of thought you have, where they're going to go with a head coach, whether it's college. Do you even have any ideas with that? And actually, I have one more question, and I'm going to let it go. If we don't get Trevor Lawrence, do you truly think Justin Fields is the next true best quarterback? And I'll say this, Justin Fields doesn't play anybody. They never have any competition. And just last week they played, I think it was Indiana last week, and he threw like 2 or 3 interceptions, something like that. So it was the first actual competition. I'm not a big believer in this guy. I compare him kind of to Dwayne Haskins. Everybody was high on him, and look what happened with that. So I'm not a big believer, but then again, if he's the next best quarterback, you got to take him. So I just want to get your thoughts about that, and I'll kind of let it go.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to defense coordinator, I'd imagine they're going to try to find a guy that'll run a 3-4 defense, because that's kind of like a recent first-round picks. That's kind of what Chason and Josh Allen, I think, will be better at. So I imagine they're going to get a guy like that. Maybe it's a forward player. I don't really know many at the top of my head, because they might try to go for a line, just like a line coach or a linebackers coach, something like that. Or maybe they try to grab like Wade Phillips or something like that. So I don't, maybe that's something that they try to go with that, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind hiring an offensive coach or like a college coach, because obviously it's kind of been working out. So when you look around, like maybe if we draft Justin Fields, and maybe the Ohio State's head coach Ryan Day kind of comes over too. So that's something to kind of continue to monitor, kind of what coaches are having great like offensive systems. And with Justin Fields, I'm no like quarterback guru whisperer kind of person, but when it comes to, I do like a lot of what I see out of Justin Fields. I don't really like the notion of, oh, this guy went to Ohio State, we shouldn't get him. And Haskins, the reason why Haskins hasn't worked out is because of maturity issues. It started out with Haskins like all the not Jaguar fans, the NFL fans thought he was great, and then he kept slipping in the draft, and it's like, why is he slipping? He's going at like 18 overall. Like, what is this? And it turns out that he has a big maturity issue. Like a week before he was benched, like he had over 300 yards passing, and Dwayne Haskins was going around the locker room bragging about getting over 300 yards passing in a loss when they got whooped. So that rubbed coaches the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like it's I think Justin Fields, he has a good head on his shoulder. He loves the game of football. He is definitely a student of the game. Yeah, he had a bad game last week, but in college, a lot of times players aren't necessarily playing great opponents. Like, Kyler Murray for Oklahoma, he wasn't going out there and playing very many great opponents, but he's lighting it up in the NFL. So I wouldn't, and you have other guys that have been pretty good out of small schools. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something you have to look at. But, I'd rather a player, because I think he had Justin Fields had 3 interceptions in the first half, then responded and played great in the second half. It's all about, let's see how they respond to playing bad football and kind of work with it from there. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's kind of my thoughts.
And by one more thing, my son mentioned Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma. I don't know what you think about that. But,
yeah, I mean, I didn't mention him because he's been a hot name for a while, but he hasn't gone anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know if if he really wants to make the college leap. I think he's a guy that may want to stay on the college level and kind of make Oklahoma a powerhouse over there.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate your help.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Thanks a lot. All right, now. Sounds good.
All right, we'll get to the next caller. And, hey, thanks everyone for being in here, man. Definitely drop a like if you guys can. That'd be great. All right, we'll go to Landon. What's going on, Landon?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just watching your stream. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just how you feel about the news today?
Man, I am pumped. Our season has been horrible. I mean, even though we're going to get a high draft pick, and I mean, I think it's awesome. And after the season, I'm pretty sure we'll clear house, and it's going to go uphill from there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it can only go uphill from here, right? 1-10. I don't know if it can get much worse.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a bunch of free agents I've been looking, and on defense, which is obviously our bad point as of right now. And there's a lot of good cornerbacks out there, like Patrick Peterson, Josh Norman, Eli Apple. I mean, just a bunch of people. Who do you think in free agency next year we should go after? And what positions do you think we should go after?
I mean, I don't know if I want to spend a lot of money on defensive backs. I mean, the way I would go defensive line. I'd be paying I think Leonard Williams is a free agent. I might look into him, maybe see where the defensive ends are at, because I think defensive end is the position that we need to get right, defense, because if we're not getting pressure on a quarterback, we're not going to be winning games. I mean, it just comes down to that. So I'd be looking at defensive line and offensive line, and then the rest just kind of letting the draft play itself out and let kind of players develop into themselves. And I haven't looked too much at the free agency list, but that'd kind of be where I'd go.
Yeah, I agree. And who do you think? I know it's probably clear shot we're going to target a quarterback for our first pick, but who you think will fall around the 20s area, which the Rams are probably going to be around because they're in the playoff picture right now. But
yeah,
who do you think we should target and who will be around there?
I don't know too many prospects just yet, and who really people are mocking. I know everyone's been kind of saying Pitts, so I haven't. Usually with mock drafts, I don't look a lot into it until really the season's over and watch these kind of players develop and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like I would go for trenches. Like I said, offensive line, defensive line. We'd probably look more to defensive line, maybe get a. Remember last year, we had some good defensive linemen. So I don't know. I just want to look to get big guys to solidify the trenches. If not a big guy, maybe get one of these great wide receivers that are going to come out.
Yeah, and I'm a Gators fan, so a lot of people are saying Pitts is going to fall, but I do not believe it, because if he's available and people or a team is in the position to just pick best available player, they're going to pick him. And it doesn't really matter if, the Lions, I still think they would pick him because Hawkinson really hasn't worked out as he was expected. And it's never bad to have 2 tight ends, because you can run 2 tight end sets, and that would be deadly.
Yeah.
With Hawkinson and Marvin Jones and Pitts if they drafted him. And a team like the Panthers, I think they could pick him up too.
Yeah, he's gonna go somewhere in the top 10. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, a lot of I don't know. I disagree with a lot of people that say he's gonna fall to 20s and maybe second round. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just wishful thinking, I would say.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man. Well, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right. Love your stuff.
I appreciate that, man.
All right, bye.
Peace. All right, we'll go to the next one. All right, Logan, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Shoot, bro, I'm excited, man. When I found out the news, I literally ran outside butt naked. I was running around happy as hell, bro.
You ran outside butt
Finally
naked?
getting rid of the office. Yeah, I probably got arrested, but it didn't go that well. But that's another story for another time, man. What are we gonna talk about today, bro? We're talking about finally firing freaking Caldwell, bro. It's amazing that this happened. You know why? Because I saw a picture on Instagram with who is it? It was LaVisca Chenault, Colin Johnson, and our boy Robinson. I was like, bro, this is the future right here, bro. I'm telling you, the Jaguars are going to be someone to fear. Now, this is my thing, though. I agree with a lot of the past callers and stuff, but one thing I'm going to tell you about Justin Fields is I went to a couple of his games, and just the way that he carries himself and the way that he's a leader in the locker room, sort of like Minshew, but if we compare him to Minshew physically, he's just so much better. And I honestly feel like he's like a franchise quarterback, and I'd rather have him over Trevor Lawrence. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for that, but listen to me when I say this. Justin Fields reminds me a lot of a Kyler Murray, like a lot of Kyler Murray, okay? He's a really good quarterback, and I would love to take him, like honestly. And I want to know your opinion on the Melvin Ingram situation, which I heard a lot of people in the media talking about. We could sign him for a one-year deal. He's going to be a free agent. I don't think they're going to bring him back. He's like 30-something. But, I mean, a one-year deal on Melvin Ingram, probably a lot of money. But, honestly, I feel like we'll see how it is. You know, we got $100 million in cap room space, 12 draft picks. I feel like we could honestly go out and spend some good money and make a little playoff run. But it's just, I want to know how you feel about that, man.
Yeah, man, and you're not alone to Trevor or in the Justin Fields thing, and a lot of people think very, very similar to you. And yeah, I mean, he's big guy, 6'3". He's definitely a leader. I mean, he was the big, kind of leading the charge after the Big Ten got canceled, after they originally canceled the season about, getting the thing back going. And in regards to Melvin Ingram, I just looked it up. Melvin Ingram at the start of next season will be 32 years old, and dude, I would take him. I mean, these defensive linemen, they play until they're, they play at a high level to they're, 36, 37. I mean, look at Calais Campbell. I mean, he's
Calais
a guy.
Campbell, yep, I was just about to say that.
He's a guy I would give some money to. I mean, I wouldn't mind signing him to a 3-4 year deal. I mean, with all the room that we have and how productive this guy has been, I mean, he's like an ideal free agency pick for me. So, we just had to watch the medicals. I know he's been banged up a little bit.
I mean, bro, this is my theory, though. This is what I'm saying. You watch a lot of tape on Josh Allen and why people are hating on him, say, oh, he's a bust. He didn't do good as he did last year. Well, I mean, if you look at last year, we had Yannick Ngakoue. Smoot was playing a really good. We had Calais Campbell. Josh Allen's getting double teamed, sometimes triple teamed on the line, So I feel like if we bring in somebody like Melvin Ingram, they're really going to take a lot of steam off of Josh Allen and maybe Caleb on Chase on, I want to see stuff out of them, and I feel like it's going to happen if we sign some big free agencies. So, I'm very optimistic about next year, and I really hope, like the day, I said I ran out butt naked for Caldwell. Imagine what I'll do for Doug Marrone, okay? When that's done, it's going to be over, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell us what you're going to be doing, and I don't want to know what you're going to be doing if the Jaguars win the Super Bowl.
Bro, oh my God, I don't even know yet. I'll have to figure that out, bro. But shoot, I also got to tell you, bro, the ponytail, you're rocking it. I'm loving it, bro. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm a big fan, and yeah, thank you for having me on the show, bro.
Yeah, man, appreciate your call. Appreciate the support, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. You have a good night, bro.
All right, you too, bro. Peace. All right, cool. Shout out to him. All right, get the next caller over here. Hey, what's going on, Blake?
Hey, man, what's up? Long-time viewer, been watching your channel for probably about 2 years now.
Hell yeah.
And what's actually the funny thing is that I'm actually a Falcons fan, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Like, the Jaguars, but the Jaguars are like my mistress. Like I always say that the Jaguars are like my mistress because I live actually closer to Jacksonville than I do Atlanta. I live like in the Savannah area. So, yeah. But anyways, but yeah.
But you get Jackson be your AFC team. Jackson be your AFC team. They don't got to be your mistress, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, people give me a hard time. They're like, both of your teams suck.
Yeah.
And, it's true. But, what can I do? I'm loyal.
At least you embrace the suck, though.
Yeah, man, I embrace it, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on something. I was talking to somebody earlier about some potential general manager hires, and I called some flack for it, but I think it's a good idea. Thomas Dimitroff. I think he would be great for you guys. Now I know y'all got Dave Caldwell from Atlanta. I get that. But, man, Thomas Dimitroff has a track record, dude. Like, he's had some success in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And personally, as a Falcons fan, I thought he was wrongly fired. But I get why they did it. But yeah, man, just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, with Tom Dimitroff, I don't know. That's, I mean, first of all, Dave Caldwell was a disciple of Tom Dimitroff, however you say his name. So I don't know, that sketches me out a little bit. And I'd rather get kind of a young up and comer. I mean, it's hard to discuss potential general managers, just because the up and comers are all sitting behind people we don't really know who they are, and then you might want to go to TV analysts, kind of like how John Lynch got plucked by the 49ers, Mike Mayock got plucked by the Raiders, so you might want to go into maybe Bucky Brooks, Daniel Jeremiah, Riddick has been thrown out there, but I don't know. I would not be excited. I'll be honest with you, if the Jaguars got the former Atlanta Falcons GM.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I just thought it'd be kind of. I think it would be a good move, personally, just from my perspective. I've been wrong about a lot in my life, so probably wrong about that too.
I think we've all been wrong about stuff with our sports team.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I guess like all right, I have another question for you. If not Justin Fields, I know Justin Fields is the number 2 guy, but maybe there's a wild card in there somewhere. If not Trevor Lawrence, if not Justin Fields, who would be your third choice?
Oh, man, I don't even want to think about that, man. That would be absolute chaos for me to be out of the top 2, but I don't know. I would probably think Mac Jones. I just think Mac Jones, because I don't know. Some scares me about the BYU guy, I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I don't trust him.
It's just I don't like he's got kind of his arm strength isn't great. And I don't know, maybe I'm just too close to Minshew where that kind of scares me.
Yeah, I mean, guys that come out of nowhere like that, they kind of scare me a little bit too. You think back to Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins. I mean, these guys were, highly touted, but they were 1-year wonders. And Mitchell Trubisky too. Throw him in. They were 1-year wonders.
Yeah, Blake Bortles and Blaine Gabbert were too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Blaine Gabbert. But, yeah, Bortles, he was a 1-year wonder, and everybody thought he was going to be the next Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
I remember that. But, I don't know. I don't really fault Dave Caldwell for drafting Bortles. I mean, everybody was high on Bortles, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't fault him for that, you have to fault him for passing on Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and whatnot.
Oh, definitely. That was, by that time, it was pretty obvious that Bortles was a freaking bust, dude. He was not worth a shit.
Yeah, absolutely not. And it sucks because I'm a UCF guy, so it's emotional for me. But hey, man, it's at the end of the day, it kind of is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's not like Fournette was terrible either. Y'all got a great running back out of them, but definitely would have rather have Mahomes or Watson. I definitely 100% get that, man.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
But yeah, I guess that's all I got for you, dude.
All right, man. Hey, I
Come on, Jay,
appreciate
talk a little
you for
football.
calling in, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, man. Peace.
Later.
All right. And shout out to Sam Darnold will wear a gold Jagger for the $1.99 donation. Says, can y'all chill out so we can get Trevor Lawrence? Thanks. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't need Trevor Lawrence if you guys Sam Darnold's going to be a Hall of Famer. But, hey, man, I appreciate the donation, my man. We'll go ahead and move on to the next caller. I think this is Wilson. Wilson, what's up, man?
Yo, UCF, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Good thing that you guys finally are starting to clean house and Dave Caldwell's gone. Hopefully you guys can get a GM that will actually care for that franchise. It's long overdue, man. And real quick, I just wanted to say, go Seahawks.
I know. I was like, is this SLC Seahawk?
You know it, brother.
What's happening, bro? Long time no talk.
Yeah, it is, man. Just hanging out. I just came across your channel and just wanted to stop in and say hi. And yeah, it looks like you guys are at a turning point now. And hopefully good things will come to your team, man. You guys need it. I mean, you're long overdue. You guys were in the AFC Championship not too long ago. And you guys need to get on the map and start being an NFL team that will be competitive.
I know, man. I need sustainable success like you have with the Seahawks, man. It's just painful, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I've been a fan ever since they came into the league in '76, and finally, after all this time, they finally turned the corner. But I don't know. Time will tell. Pete Carroll's kind of Pete Carroll, let's say.
Yeah.
But let's see how things go down the road. But yeah, man, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. And yeah, man, I just hope everything comes out. You guys get a good draft. You guys get some decent personnel. To be quite honest, I really don't know if Shad Khan is the answer for you guys as owner. I mean, he's put a lot of time and effort into your guys' stadium, and he's done a lot of PR work and so on and so forth. But I don't know. It just seems like, the next year or two now coming up will be like his testing ground to see how well he's actually going to start, really caring about the team. But I don't know, man. It just seems like he's not really invested in it. Yeah, he likes to put out all the flash and dash, but let's see in the next couple of years what he really does as an owner.
Yeah, it's Jaguars need to be in the situation like the Seahawks, because as long as the Seahawks have Russell Wilson, I mean, they're gonna be good. So I mean, the Jaguars, they just have to obviously get their quarterback, and if we're drafting in the top 2, that shouldn't be too hard. But got to get the coaches in here that are gonna make it right, because I mean, you look at the Dolphins. I mean, they got their head coach, and they maybe got their quarterback. So I mean, that's just you just got to hit on those 2 positions, and then you just kind of draft players around that position, and then you hopefully have sustainable success, because I'm not even going to sit here and dream about a Super Bowl. I just want to be competitive every year, be going to the playoffs. I mean, that's really all I'm asking for at this point.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Yeah, you got to really, you really got to build around a franchise quarterback, in my opinion. And then your defense, is key also. If they can really start hitting on some draft pick, maybe some key free agents, I really think that they could really turn the corner. That's if, they get the right personnel in there. And that's really key for your franchise. But, yeah, man, I'm really hoping that you guys can turn the corner and, at least get a good draft, some good free agents, some good personnel in your front office and be competitive, brother.
Yeah. It is crazy, though, with defenses, just how quickly they turn over. Because, man, the Seahawks had that great defense. The Jaguars had that great defense. And then after a couple of years, it's like, poof, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It just dissolves after time. Yeah, it's just and they really haven't done anything to really, ever since 2017 really was the key point for the Seahawks defense. That's when they really started to go downhill. Richard Sherman left, Michael Bennett left, Cam Chancellor, all those great guys. There was the drama with, Earl Thomas and so on and so forth. But you really do hit on, these real, key players in the drafts and free agency to form something. But, it's here one day, gone the next, man. So I don't know, man. I really want to see the Jaguars start doing something because, I don't want to see them, just go into obscurity. I mean, they just had so much talent there, but just never really, made the next step.
Yeah. I mean, we're in obscurity right now, man. Anyway. We just got to find our way out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, like I say, next year will be the the telltale sign of what comes next.
Yeah.
Key players, personnel in the front office, and the head coach. That makes all the difference right there. So
yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, brother. I'm going to let you go, but you take care, man.
I appreciate it, man. It was good talking to you, and I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, good talking to you, man. We'll catch you on the flip side, brother.
Sounds good, man. See ya.
All right, bud. Bye.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. He actually mailed me an original Jaguars shirt, one of the first ones that ever come out from 1994, I think, was the year it came out. So appreciate it for him for calling. All right, we'll get to the next caller here. 568, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, man? This is Mindset, man. I follow you all the time since day one.
Oh, what's up, Mindset? How you doing, bro?
Hey, good, man. I have an outline for you. I just want your opinion on some things. Okay,
right, let's hear it.
So I'm thinking about our GM. Our GMs, we should shoot for somebody that understands the Jaguars and their growth. What about Bucky Brooks or like Tony? And then our offensive coordinator, what about somebody unique and different that understands how to actually move an offense and recognize plays like Tony Romo? And then you have the coach, which is Eric, I think it's Benini or something like that for the Kansas City Chiefs. Him as a coach or Josh McDaniels. But we always talk about trying to find the right quarterback, but it's actually trying to find the right quarterback with the right system. And so many times now in the NFL, coaches give up on quarterbacks because they don't fit the right system. So if we get Fields, what about bringing in Urban Myers?
Yeah, man.
I know that's a lot of content, but
yeah, man. Urban. Yeah, I'll start off at the first spot. Yeah, GM. I mean, Bucky Brooks. That's who I've been advocating since day one. I mean, I would love to bring in Bucky Brooks in here. I mean, he's he's been a scout in the NFL. He's got the best football podcast out there. I mean, he understands and knows just football in general. So I mean, I would love a guy like him. I don't think Tony Romo, like, he's getting paid so much money to sit up there in that cozy booth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he would come down for an offense coordinator job. I just, even in a head coaching job, I mean, head coaching job, you're working 90, 100-hour weeks. I mean, he's up in a booth only working on Sundays. So, I mean, he's in a real good spot right now, getting paid a lot of money from, I think he gets paid like $25 million a year from CBS. So I don't know. I don't know if I see him making that jump.
He dissects the offense so well, though, man.
Yeah. Oh, he diagnoses it like no other, man.
Right.
That's the thing I appreciate about Tony Romo, because nowadays, man, like, most of the time commentators are like, oh yeah, that was a great ball, look how he threw it. But Tony Romo sits there and teaches you the game of football, X's and O's. It's like a great experience watching Tony Romo.
Right. What about Eric Benini?
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy.
What do you think about him as a coach?
Like I was telling a caller earlier, I mean, Justin Fields is kind of similar to Patrick Mahomes, and I mean, you're going to bring in Patrick Mahomes, former offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. I mean, I would be all for that. So I don't know. I would be all for kind of bringing him in as a head coach, and kind of letting him do his thing. That's for sure.
Okay, man, I'm gonna take it off the air. I appreciate everything you do for us Jaguar fans, man. And lastly, tell me what you'll do with our second first round pick. Maybe a defensive end. I don't know. You let me know. Be safe.
All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yo.
So yeah, the answer is last call. Really, with the Rams pick in the 20s, I would go for big guy, man. I'd go in the trenches, build our trenches to be strong, tough, badass, and mean. Because I want a defensive line that gets out of the quarterback, stops the run. I want an offensive line that can protect the most important player on the team. So that's kind of where I would go with that. And did I get? It looks like I got a donation. Did I get a donation? I didn't see it. If I missed a donation, please let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next call. Hey, what's up, man?
Hello, this is Shad Khan, owner of Jacksonville Jaguar. How you like us now?
Oh, Shad Khan's calling back. Hey, I appreciate you for
Yeah.
firing Dave Caldwell.
I told you we have to make decisions to make our team good. I wanted to surprise all of Duval and tell them that, hey, you know what? Dave Caldwell could not get the job done, and we had to fire him.
Hey, man, that's a big move, man. I didn't think it was coming.
Me neither. I watched the game and I realized we cannot stop on 3rd down and 12 at the end of the game. You know, we got to get rid of him. Maybe Todd Bosch is next. Maybe Doug Marrone is next. We need tank mode here. I'm not sold on quarterback yet. I have to figure out our options. Me and my son have to figure it out. And once we figure it out, we make best decisions for team.
Yeah, and I underestimated you, man. I did not think you were going to be firing Dave Caldwell. I underestimated you, man. I'm sorry for doing that.
It's all good. Everyone hated me and Duval anyway. We have to make changes. I want to be liked owner in NFL, so I have to make decisions that fans want, and that will make organization better.
All right, yeah, you're doing God's work, man. Keep up the good work, man. Hopefully you make some more firings.
Yep. Maybe we hire you as GM for Jacksonville Jaguar.
Hey, man, I'll throw you my resume. How about that? And we can talk about it off air. We can figure out the numbers.
Sounds good, man. Thank you. God bless.
All right, God
Go
bless.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, bye.
Move on. Bye-bye.
It's always great when the owner of the Jaguars calls in to the show. You know what I mean? He's did a great job today. All right, we'll go to the next one. I think we're going up to Pennsylvania to David Bryan. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, UCF Jag?
I'm good, man. How do you feel about the news today?
Well, it was a stunner, man, but I could say, Shad Khan, thank you very much. You did your part. Told him to get out. So,
yeah,
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, and I've been nervous about it all year. You know, if we fired Doug Marrone today, I wouldn't have been satisfied. I would have been like, all right, the big problem is this Dave Caldwell. What are we doing with him? And after firing the GM, like, Doug Marrone's gone. I mean, there's no way a new GM's going to come in here and allow Doug Marrone and the rest of the coaching staff to stay. It's just not going to happen.
Right. Yeah. The biggest concern is we got to choose somebody wisely and who this person can help the Jaguars organization out and to making this possible for a better year. I even pretty much from the situation what you discussed, and actually when you mentioned about the firing, that they should clear out the rest of pretty much the rest of the organization. Just clear them out, start fresh, and bring in people that can have the knowledge to bring the Jaguars a winning season.
Yeah. That's all we want, man. We don't even, like, at this point, Jaguar fans, we're not even, like, begging for Super Bowls. We just want, like, consistently winning teams. Like, right now, like, I just know from experience going to Jag games, like, it was, like, 70 degrees at that Jags game today. Like, this is the time of year where it's just perfect to go to a Jags game. But this time of year, we're, like, 2-8, 3-9. Right now we're, 1-10. It's, like, it's just not interesting to be there at these games right now.
Yeah, that's right. Especially we've got the next game coming up against the Vikings. You've got your number 2 running back versus our number 3 running back. So you got Cook versus Robinson. That's going to be a big duo competition. Who's going to be the better running back in this game? We don't know. So it's going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping. I think Dalvin Cook went down today. I wonder. Interesting. I wonder what his status is because. But you never know. He goes down like every week. So we'll. Yeah, he exited the game with a leg injury today. So we'll kind of continue to monitor that. But it's interesting. Dalvin Cook's out there killing it, and I saw Leonard Fournette just doing horrible today. It's just crazy to fall with a Fournette.
Yeah, Fournette is pretty much, to me, is a one-dimension guy. All he does, once he gets the ball, he just runs into the crowd, basically.
Yeah.
So,
and it's crazy watching Robinson. He's just so smooth. He's slippery. He's awesome to watch, man. I feel I'm excited that we have him for the next several years.
Oh, absolutely. He's absolutely going to be better. To me, he's going to be better than Fournette. I mean, this guy that, of course, he mentioned, I believe he said he was from Illinois State. He had over 4,000 yards rushing in his career. And the biggest thing about this guy is his momentum and his movements, how he can, break through the crowds there to make the touchdowns. That's one thing that, I'm hoping that he can make the chances, pretty much spectacular. So he's already there. He's already in the record books, and I'm hoping that he can help out the Jaguars organization a lot more.
Yeah, I'm hoping too, man. I just want to win, man. I'm tired of I'm just tired of losing, man. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of bad quarterback play. I'm tired of it all, man. And I gotta say, if the Jaguars would have kept Dave Caldwell, I don't know how I would have inspired people to continue to be excited about the Jags this year. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get the point there. Yeah, pretty much in the ending, I just wanted to say that hey, Yusuf Jaguar, you're doing a spectacular job, man. Appreciate you for what you're doing, and for all the fans out there, it's really been a great help for, of course, for the Jaguars. So, definitely keep up the good work, man. And as me being one of your fans, I just want to say, hey, thank you, man. You're awesome, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, absolutely. It means a lot, man. I appreciate that this can bring people, enjoyment and everything. And I like to be able to provide stuff that obviously like a call-in show, like. People can call into Jaguars radio, but they're not going to really be able to get the airtime that they can here. So it's cool that I'm able to kind of provide this for people.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah. Well, awesome, man. Hey, David, appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right. Thank you, Seth. Take care.
All right, man. You too.
Hey.
And we got a quick donation in here. Paul says, for the $2 donation, says, would you trade up for Trevor? Did my other not go through? Yeah, Paul, I didn't see the other two go through, but appreciate it. I don't know if I trade up for Trevor. It would tell us a lot of draft capital. I'm ruling with Justin Fields and the rest of our draft capital, so that's my thoughts on that. But appreciate the donation. Also, guys, we're at 87 likes. If you guys can, definitely drop a like for me. Let's see if we can get this to 100, and I'll go ahead and take the next call. We got Grant here. What's going on, Grant?
Yo, what's up, bro?
How's it going, man?
Good. I was that kid you met at the Jaguars game versus the Texans.
Oh, yeah, when I was coming through the gates?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that's dope, man. Hey, it's we're going full circle here now. Now you're on the channel.
Yeah, that's sweet. You actually met my brother. He was the one who took the picture with you, but I started watching videos, and I just love him.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool. You started watching after the gates, or?
After the game, my brother was like, you should really check him out. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. But I just wanted to throw in real quick that I think we should draft Kyle Trask over Justin Fields.
Ooh,
he's the greatest quarterback.
Let's hear why. Let's hear why.
The amount of touchdowns he's been throwing every single game, the amount of yards he's thrown every single game is absolutely insane. And Justin Fields, he had a rough game, like not this past weekend, but the one before that, if you saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him throwing some picks against Indiana, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Kyle Trask, he's just an animal. He should win the Heisman this year, and I think Trevor Lawrence is stupid overrated. So let the Jets waste their pick on him, and then we, with the second overall pick, we get Kyle Trask.
Yeah. Well, interesting. I don't know if
That's
hey, I'll respect your opinion, but I gotta disagree with that one. I would run up to the podium with Justin Fields in my hand.
I mean, I respect that too, but I just wanted to throw in a hot take real quick.
Yeah.
To get the
Hey,
comment
that's a
section
hot
rolling.
one. I think I gotta ask: are you a Gator fan?
Swamp Nation, baby.
Because I don't think any FSU fans are gonna call and saying this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. But yeah, Gator Nation. But I really think we should take Kyle Trask.
Yeah. Well, that's a different one. I think he's definitely going in the first round. We'll see where he goes. Maybe he ends up at a team like the Colts or something like that. But I don't know, man. I just I'm going with Justin Fields. That's my guy. So, but that's definitely a hot take. That's for
Justin's
sure.
still a great quarterback.
What's that?
He's still a great quarterback, but
Yeah.
I think Kyle's just the best in the business right now.
I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, 2018 draft, you had, first you had Mayfield, then Darnold went off, and then Rosen, and then Josh Allen, and then Lamar Jackson. So you never know, man. Maybe something similar where Kyle Trask could turn out to be the best player and best quarterback in the draft. We'll see.
Yeah, but let's just hope he doesn't turn into like Tim Tebow or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
You know?
I don't know. Tim Tebow was just. It was weird, man, because Tim Tebow was like, he just looked like a different player in college and in pros. It was like, why does he look so awkward throwing a football in the NFL when he didn't in college? It was weird.
See, that would also be my problem with getting Kyle Trask, because you don't know a great quarterback in college who falls in the pros.
Yeah, it's hard how it's
But,
hard.
I mean, all quarterbacks are like that.
It's just weird how hard it is to project a player from college into the pros. I mean, they need $1 million people to do it, and even they get it wrong all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, anyway, I just wanted to stop in and give you my hot take, and I'm happy that Caldwell finally got fired.
Yeah.
Screw that dude.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, I appreciate you calling in,
It's a great
Grant.
day for Jags fans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
All right, man. See ya.
See ya.
All right, we'll go to the next call. Hey, 641, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good now that Dave Caldwell's gone.
I know, man. What a great day. The November 29th will go down in Jaguar history.
True that. I will give him props. He has done very well with undrafted free agents. I just want to put that one out there.
Yeah.
Between James Robinson, Trey Herndon's been pretty good. Alan Hearns.
Yeah.
He in late with those free agent signings, but
yeah, absolutely.
I am glad he is.
And you can point. I mean, he's been a GM since 2013, so we can point at different things he's been good at. But at the end of the day, man, the first round picks have been atrocious by him. Oh shit! Are we still on here? Can you hear me?
Yep.
1 second.
I think so.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, no problem. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, my internet's kind of freaking out right now, but his record doesn't show. But yeah, okay, we're back. We're back on. We're good. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, the first round picks has just been atrocious. I mean, you have players not in the NFL anymore. You have Blake Bortles, who you completely whiffed on, and the good players that you do get, you're not able to get the second contracts.
Exactly. So whoever the next GM is, you better be re-signing DJ Chark real quick.
I know, man. That's the big thing. I know a lot of people are talking about spending a lot of money. I'm only spending money on offensive and defensive linemen and signing back our own players because we gotta get back out of the trend of paying players from other teams to come in here and do nothing.
Absolutely. You got to pay a lot of money once you start fighting other teams for that one player you want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is, man.
Yeah. And then obviously we're going to get a new head coach. It's nice, but probably a new DC as well.
Yeah.
Washington to go.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to clean out the whole coaching staff. I mean, Jay Gruden isn't someone who deserves to leave, but, he's probably gone because they might hire an offensive head coach and then they want to do things their way. They might keep some position guys. Like Keenan McCardell might stay around. Maybe Terry Robisky, the running back coach. But, I mean, they might keep some guys like that. But at the end of the day, like, the big wigs are all gone.
Yeah. And whichever defense coordinator we bring in, I really hope he changes to a 3-4. We just have the personnel for a 3-4 as opposed to a 4-3.
Yeah. And that's where the NFL is going, man. The NFL is moving to the 3-4, so they need to jump on it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I know you were talking about it earlier, but I mean, Josh Allen hasn't seen the success that he did last year. Now, obviously, that's because he's getting double team more, and Cleveland Chase on hasn't been good. But I also feel like they're just playing out of position.
Yeah, it's. That's definitely how it's been, unfortunately.
Outside linebacker.
Yeah. So we definitely gotta clean that up. But I don't know. It's a good day for Jaguar fans, and I'm just excited for a fresh start and just the season. Unfortunately, the season to be over.
Yeah. It looked good today, though. Even though, I mean, obviously we got the loss, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ideal loss, man. You had young guys like Colin Johnson, James Robinson, Laviska Shenault all played really well. I mean, this is an ideal loss, that's for sure.
I'm with you. And then my one other thing is I was just curious, what do you want to see? So let's say, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence goes to us, one of those two. Who would you like to see us draft with the other 3 picks in the top 50 that we'll have?
I mean, I want to go for like a wide receiver, like a Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs, someone who's just a speedy route runner, just something that our offense doesn't have yet. And then I want to keep building the trenches, man. Get defensive linemen, offensive linemen, just make it to where our offensive line is just nasty and punches people in the mouth, where our defense just generates pressure on the quarterback and creates strip sacks and turnovers that way. And then just the rest of the team, it kind of fits itself out. I mean, linebackers, we still have Miles Jack, CJ Henderson, Sidney Jones is playing pretty well. So just keep drafting guys like, Daniel Thomas was a stud that we drafted in the 5th round, and we just keep doing that, and it'll work out.
Yeah, I'm shocked that the Eagles let Sidney Jones go. I mean, the fact that we just picked him off the streets and he has played as well as he has.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I love the addition, that's for sure.
All right, well, thank you for doing this. This is sweet. Love the show and keep going.
Yeah, of course, man. It's fun to be able to have you guys on, man.
All right,
man. See ya. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna take 2 more calls. Bo. Sorry, guys. My dog's making noise. All right, we'll go to the next caller. Hey, 848. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, pretty good. I was just wondering what your take is on the Indianapolis Colts and where we're going to go with the franchise.
Are you a Colts fan?
Yep.
All right,
That's
cool.
how I started watching you, actually.
Yeah,
I
like where the Colts are, man. I like how you guys don't go and spend crazy money in free agency. Obviously, you guys are in a weird spot right now where you need a quarterback, but you're also in playoff contention. So it's like you're not going to be on the sweet spot like the Jaguars are with being able to kind of get, being able to be locked in for a great player. So I don't know if you guys are in like a Sam Darnold sweepstakes, or maybe you try to trade up and get like a Trask or something. But I mean, as long as you guys keep the defense great and keep the offensive line good, I mean, you guys are going to be definitely a tough team to deal with.
Personally, I think Philip Rivers is not going to stay in the league much longer, and I think we go and try to trade for a quarterback, which would be ideal in my situation.
Yeah.
In the Colts situation, and I think we're a playoff contender. I mean, it's pretty much the Titans and the Colts at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see how the division goes, and I think if we don't win, I think we can sneak in through a wild card, so it should even it out.
Yeah, it was a tough loss for you guys today, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I beat them the first time, and I also had a big head about it. And, yeah, they came in and beat us, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see what the Jaguars can do because you guys beat us first. And
I know. The only win was against the Colts, man. That was week 1 feels like forever ago, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where you guys go with the pick and everything. And yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you watch the Bring the Juice podcast?
No.
Yeah, they. I've done some collabs with them. They're Colts guys, so definitely check out. I think it's Bring the Juice podcast. They're Colts people, so they do a really good job on their YouTube channel.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me. Continue what you're doing, and yeah.
Of course, man. I appreciate you for calling in. All right, see ya. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take one more caller because it's getting a little bit late. I've been on for, I think, let's see. I've been on for an hour, 15 minutes, so a good amount of time. So we'll go ahead and we'll go over to, looks like Lance. What's up, Lance?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How are
So
you?
I kind of got two things.
Let's hear it.
Good, buddy. So glad to talk to you. Watch the show. Love it. Thank you so much for all you do for Jaguar Nation.
Of course, man. I enjoy doing it.
So my big question for you is, I see us somehow slipping in and winning another game or two, just as competitive we've been the last couple of weeks, and I really don't see the Jets winning more. If they win one, it's going to be a miracle, much less two. So it looks like we're going to probably have the second pick. How do you feel with everybody saying it's kind of going to be Justin Fields? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I want Justin Fields, and if you watch my videos, I want to lose games. So I just want to lock into that top 2 spot because, man, I just feel so nervous and so uneasy if the season ends and we're drafting number 5 and we have to scheme. Okay, do we need to trade up? Do we need to get rid of all our draft capital? I don't want to be in that situation, man. I mean, I want it's Justin Fields or really bust for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same with you. To me, it's Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, or all these other guys that are moving up the draft boards are kind of making me a little nervous, and I'm hoping we don't try to overthink it and pull a Blake Bortles again where no one sees it coming.
Yeah.
Type scenario.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't want a project guy, man. I don't want a project guy. Jaguars have such bad luck with quarterbacks. Just get me like a guaranteed guy.
I'm in agreement with you. I mean, I think Fields, luckily we're getting to see a little bit more this year than we just saw last year. He's very accurate. He had a bad game the other day. Who doesn't have a bad game? And so I just want to see what we got. And what are your thoughts? Where do you think we're really going to go when it comes to this coaching staff? I'm kind of hoping we don't just go, do what everybody else thinks, but I think we need some excitement for once. I'm not saying we need a big hire, but we need somebody that's going to bring the excitement and want to have the players come play for them. Maybe even a younger guy, somebody can get some, so we can get the talent coming. And, we see some of these younger guys saying they want to be Jaguars with Chark and, Allen and all these guys really voicing up. We need to bring a guy in here that's going to bring that culture back to the locker room, for the whole team as a whole. We really need it bad in Jaguar Nation.
And that's what excites me about a guy like Robert Saleh. I mean, he's a guy that's young, exciting. Players love to play for him. He's the 49ers defense coordinator. So, I mean, when I think of guys that are juiced, that's definitely a guy that I think of. But then it's like, do we really want a guy that's a defensive guy? And then we got to get an offensive guy. Then once our offense gets really good, people are going to snipe him away from us. But, yeah, I mean, I agree. We need, usually when you have a head coach and you fire him, you want your next head coach to be a lot different. And, going to a young, exciting guy from, like, Doug Marrone, it's I think it's a change that's needing to happen.
No, I totally agree with you. It's so crazy. It feels like a million years ago that we're in playing the Patriots. one call away from going to the Super Bowl, and here we are now. And we just got to get that quarterback solidified because I think we have a lot of really good pieces. And I think that's why it's going to be an attractive job for a lot of people. I think they're going to see that we have a lot of good young players, that we have a lot of pieces, and we just have the right guy and the right scheme come in, just to put that final peg in. If we can get that, solidify that quarterback position, a couple places on the D-line, like you said, a little bit another speedy wide receiver. Even if we would somehow get lucky and have even somebody like a Kyle Pitts fall in the draft, a versatile tight end type player that we could really use a weapon. What Robinson's done has been amazing. So I'm just excited. As a Jaguar fan, you're always excited, but I'm super excited because even though we're losing, it's not like I see a bad team on the field. I see a lot of pieces if we just had the right personnel in place to lead the pieces. I see a lot of guys fighting hard, and that gets me excited for next year if we can just get that right person there.
Yeah, I saw a national guy on Twitter say today that the Jaguars are the best 1-10 team in NFL history. So the Jaguars show some fight. They show some good things. They have their occasional blowout, but keep losing games by 1 or 2 points, and then next year get the GM, get the quarterback, get the head coach, and you'll never hear me say the words tank again. Hopefully for another 20 years.
I hear on that one, brother. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed because I still want Trevor Lawrence, but I know that's my Christmas wish miracle. I just hope the Jets can somehow pull it through. But yeah, I'm with you. I think it's Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, and then if you don't have one of those two, then I'm kind of shaky on the rest of them. I don't want a Mac Jones. I really don't want a Mac Jones. Yeah. I'm a Florida fan, and I think Kyle Trask is a great quarterback in college, but he still worries me a little bit. I don't know how much of that is Dan Mullen. I mean, he's accurate, but you still see times there, the days of a flat-footed quarterback in a pocket in the NFL are dead. I just don't know if he's got the scrambling ability to get out of the pocket, unless he has an unbelievable offensive line. So yeah, I kind of think it's those two guys or nothing.
Yeah. You almost wonder, is Kyle Trask like Jared Goff? I don't know. You definitely want a guy that can move around a bit.
You don't want to see whenever all these analysts are saying, which I'm not saying analysts are right, but when the comp is Nick Foles, yeah, I think it's not really something you want to see on the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a pass on that one.
Which I probably think is probably a good comp for Trask.
Yeah,
it's probably a good comp for him. He's probably short-footed in the pocket, can make the throws, smart enough, and everything. And so I'm just worried about that. Oh, one last thing, because I know you're late, you want to get off. You were talking about the Tebow. I've never put much stock in this, but you were talking about college to football and things like that. But why I really think this is true? If you go back and you look at it, I remember the rumors. They never came out, but Tebow was one of the worst. And Tebow and Colt McCoy had two of the worst Wonderlicks in the last 10 years at the quarterback position. And that might be true. It might be his ability to process information in the pocket. And that might have been why he felt so uncomfortable in the NFL, and he just couldn't, handle it like he could in college. It was just too fast.
Yeah.
I really believe some of that might be true.
Yeah. Quarterback, it's a tough position, man. You got to be good mentally, physically. You got to be, it's just, you can, there's a lot of running backs that have low Wonderlic scores that have been great. Like Frank Gore's a guy that had a terrible Wonderlic score, but obviously, if you're playing running back, it's all instinctual. But quarterback, man, you've got to be a smart guy to play that spot.
Yeah, you do. And the guy that just got off from the Colts, my greatest fear as the Colts is Andrew Luck sitting at home getting lonely, looking at that team thinking, maybe I should come back.
We don't need that. We don't need none of that.
No, we do not need that at all.
But yeah.
So, but once again, thank you for everything you do, man. Your show is great, and I really appreciate it. I look forward to any time you post a video.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate you guys watching, keeping the channel alive. I know it's tough being a Jags fan, but, I enjoy making videos, and, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll be making them.
Always, brother.
Yeah. But, all right, cool, man. I'll chat with you next time, okay?
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get one more person in. He's been on hold for about 10 minutes. Hey, 507, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, man?
All right, you?
I'm good.
One more thing. How you? I know you're happy. GM is out of the building.
Oh, of course I am, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was celebrating up and down and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it's a great
And
day
now
to
I'm
be a
looking
Jags
at the,
fan, man. Dave Caldwell's out of here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's really tough to be a Jags fan right now.
Yeah.
But I believe it'll turn around. But now I'm just really nervous of the owner because of bad interviews.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't know
tough, man. I mean,
who he's gonna
Shad
try to
Khan's
get.
gonna have to hire the guy, so can he do it? Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, that's the one main thing I'm gonna be worried about.
Yeah.
But I really want Bucky Brooks as GM.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. I've been advocating for him since September, I think.
Yeah, yeah, me too. It's a hint that he's been in Jacksonville for like scouting stuff.
Yeah.
I think he really likes the Jaguars.
Yeah, he's a Jaguar guy. I mean, he played for the Jaguars. When he's on Jaguars radio, he refers to the Jaguars as we and us. So I mean, he definitely feels fully entrenched in it all.
Yeah, that is true. Now, who do you want for your QB with either Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields?
I mean, if we get number 2 overall pick, I think Justin Fields is going to be the guy, and I'll be elated with
really think so, too.
whoever we get. You better believe the next day I'm buying their jersey and getting it shipped to me because I want that jersey. I want that jersey to last 20 years.
That's for sure. Yeah. I know. I really want Trevor Lawrence, but I know the Jets is on the top, and like they're doing stuff on purpose. Like the first one was with the Patriots. Like they do that all. I was like, they were like, oh, they losing on purpose.
I know, man. That was a Monday night game. I was so hyped, but then they blew it. Completely blew it.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a really big blow. But yeah, I wouldn't mind taking Fields though, honestly. But there's a lot of people really nervous about him. I'm actually nervous too because he's from Ohio State. And like some of them not being good, but don't forget you had Joe Burrow came from there that he transferred. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same. I mean, I'm never the kind of guy that's like, oh, don't draft Ohio State quarterbacks, don't draft players from Florida. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like when you draft C.J. Henderson, like this guy didn't know who Derek Harvey was. This guy has never met like Reggie Nelson. It's like I just think it's a weird comparison, but I understand fans for being superstitious about it, but that's just not how I am.
Yeah, that's true. And the later pick of the Rams, people want tight ends, but I don't know. I really don't want tight ends in the first round. Because some of them they're not blue chip players sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when you look at Charles Kelsey, he was a second round. Grant was a second round. And you even got George Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle was like a 5th rounder.
That was a really complete steal. I wouldn't mind taking one in the second round, but and another later round pick has to be either interior D-line or like all lineman.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same, man. Just build up these trenches, get big, nasty players, and just punch people in the mouth.
Yeah. I know your dad was happy too about the news, right?
About what news?
About the GM?
Oh yeah, my dad was pumped about it.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, hopefully he'll turn things right.
Yeah.
Especially with the first things first, we gotta find our GM.
Yeah. I mean, we did a great thing today, getting rid of Dave Caldwell. So this organization, they're making the right moves, that's for sure.
Yeah, because our schedule looks pretty promising next year. So hopefully we gotta turn it around quickly.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed we might actually be in a playoff team.
Yeah, I think we can compete next year, man. Next year we can compete for playoffs.
Yeah, because this is the most attractive GM job with him gone with a high salary cap and a lot of draft picks. Yeah, I can really see that coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see, man. I'm definitely excited about it. It's a new breath of fresh air today for the Jaguars. So let's just hope we do the right thing. Let's hope we.
That was actually my early Christmas gift anyway. So
all of our early Christmas gifts, man. All 112 of us in a chat got early Christmas gifts, courtesy of Shad Khan.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I always follow your subscriber. My name was Preston Ferguson. I think you've been heard me back in the comments. So
Yeah, I'm always reading comments. That's for sure. So I know the name.
okay, all right, yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, we gotta stick it around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, we're definitely gonna build a little culture though. But we gotta find our GM.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. For sure.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun offseason, that's for sure, man. New head coach, new GM, new quarterback, 2 first-round picks, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, like the only thing that Caldwell actually got surprised me was actually James Conner for free agency. Like I had no idea he was like that good. But he's actually a really promising running back. If
He's great. I love him.
Combined in draft. Yeah, that could be really special.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun, man. I'll be a big fan of his for years to come.
Yeah, we definitely got to re-sign Keelan Cole too.
Yeah.
Definitely, and I'm not sure about Chris Conley. Honestly, I really don't really like him this season. I think we just need to get rid of him.
Yeah, we don't need Conley. He's expendable, and just keep the young guys. I mean, Keelan Cole. Let's say him a Jaguar. Let's keep let's keep DJ Chark around. I would
sign DJ Chark.
Yeah, I would keep Cam Robinson too, because I mean, there's no need to create a hole there if you don't need to. I mean, Jaguars have enough holes. Let's just keep him around. You can still draft guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Yeah, if we sign Cam Robinson, I wouldn't mind moving him inside like a right guard to battle Agent King.
Yeah.
He's been having that job for like 5 years. I don't know. Like he's been very comfortable. He needs to get some competition in him.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way, man. We need to bring in some people, man. But it's we've got a lot of draft picks, man. A lot of money, so we're gonna be able to make some stuff happen. That's for sure.
That's really true. Yeah, that's I'm definitely excited about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because if Como was still here next year, I don't really know what to do. Like I don't know. I would have just been panicking.
Oh, I don't know how it would sell. I don't know how it would be. Because usually I try to be as enthusiastic as I can about the Jaguars. I don't know how I could do it if we retained them.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely been fun talking though. I definitely would like to talk next time though.
Yeah, definitely, man. I like doing this, and I know a lot of people have been wanting to get on the channel, and I finally found out a way to do it, man. I got 27 people in today.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. I was finally good. I was trying to be in like last time, but you just couldn't get through. But it was all right.
Yeah, it's all good. We're back in here, man. 1 week later.
All right. All right then.
All right, cool, bro. Appreciate you for calling in, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna end it there. It's getting a little bit late. So I mean, I appreciate everyone for calling in, man. Like I said, I got like 27 calls today, so it's definitely cool being able to do this, man. But if you guys haven't already, man, hit the links down below. Follow me. Join my Flick Chat app. We're always talking Jaguars in there. It's just a big Jags forum that we go to, and it's a lot of fun, man. You guys can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at UCF_Jaguar. Down below, you can see how to win a free Josh Allen jersey. It's good stuff. So, those are a few little self-promotion kind of items. But hey, man, thanks everyone for being here, man. Great day for the Jaguars, man. Appreciate all you guys. I'm glad I can get you guys kind of on the channel in a little bit, fit a lot of you guys in here. But great day for the Jaguars, man. Go Jags. Keep tanking, and I'll see you.